Hello Scorpio, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your reading for the 18th to the 25th of November. I know I'm early with your readings this fortnight I was going to say. Early with your readings this week because I'm away at fairs all weekend. Your What's Cracking went up for the weekend, not for a daily one because I won't be around to do your readings. I'll be in a hotel room with other people, so definitely not in a place where I can really set everything up. But I will be back on Monday to do your What's Cracking, and then the following weekend when I have fairs again, I'll be doing your weekly read on my return on the Monday. So it'll be a little bit late that week, but you've been told now. So thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. You actually had the second highest number of views on your last video, which I'm very impressed because you came out of nowhere. And then Cancer came in third. So I really am loving this journey because I don't know, I look at a video and think it's had 8,000 views. 8,000. Oh, that's phenomenal, isn't it? Phenomenal. All right, I'm ready to do your reading. Alrighty. Okay, Scorpio, looks to me like you're too busy looking at the past to see what's in front of you. A lot of this energy at the moment. A lot of people feeling quite depressed, a little bit sad, bit in their emotions here, but looking back at the spilt cups and not the ones that are standing. Scorpio, there's beautiful stuff in front of you if you just turn around and walk towards it. Now, there are two cups here, so this could be true love in front of you here that you're missing because you're too busy looking backwards at the past. You've got to let this go in order to move towards this. Okay. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Straight out of the gate, the star. I love it. Okay. This talks about the universe having a pathway already laid out for you. And the universe is saying you just need to keep faith and hope that this is on your pathway, that you are moving towards this. This is part of your divine journey, and look what we've laid out for you. That's the energy here. It talks about having hope. It talks about having faith. It talks about your wishes being in front of you here. It can also talk about an Aquarius if you want to take the card itself as well. So what we have here, again, is you hanging on to past stuff. And, you know, it's really funny. I just went, oh, that's right, you're a Scorpio. Now, Scorpios do have a reputation for hanging on to things. It is part of your karmic, I guess, sun sign attributes. The Scorpio as a sun sign has an element of not being able to let things go. So this is a good lesson for you because what the universe is saying is in order to move yourself forward on your path and have what you want, which is already laid out for you here in your destiny, you have to let go. Now this could be letting go of money. It could be, you know, you need to let the energy flow by giving money, you know, spending money to get money sort of thing, and having, what do they say, that feeling of gratefulness, an attitude of gratitude. That helps with this. But with the Five of Cups up front, I'm thinking this is about your past. This is about hanging on to things that you've lost rather than looking forwards. Okay, and then we have the Four of Swords here. So you're being called to do some work on this. This is about taking time out to really understand where this has come from. You know, I haven't got time to go in really deeply into this. Every star sign in its entirety has been given lessons to learn and things to learn around that. The Capricorn, for example, is about the goat. We're always called people who want to, you know, get to the top and tread all over everybody. And it's so not true. The Capricorn is more of a sign that is ambitious and driven to have good things in their life. The Scorpio is the same. There are attributes within the star sign that are part of the traditional history of the card. But when you have a look, generally you'll find that is evidenced, the same as Capricorn, through the things we do. So what the universe is saying, you can still change this. You can still work on this energy. If you're having trouble letting go of the past for whatever reason, And then you can go into meditation, take time out and understand why you can't get rid of the past, why you can't let it go. It's more to do with the fact that you tie yourself, I think because you love very, very deeply and you tie yourself very, very strongly to things. So when they don't work out, it's very difficult to separate. Sorry, I have a Scorpio rising. It's a little bit of this in me too. Okay, so we have an offer coming in here, or you're making an offer, being this is a Scorpio reading. This is the card of the water sign, so it could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But definitely looking at making an offer to someone. The Knight of Cups isn't the fastest moving knight, but he's not the slowest one either. So it's not too far away. There's some offer coming in here or going out here. And maybe this is why you need to drop your past and get yourself ready, because the universe has got something in store for you. Okay, so there could have been a period of conflict in the past. I have a feeling I know where this is going. There could have been some conflict in the past that has gone unresolved. In this card, we see someone winning at the expense of someone else. So it's like you won something, but you've actually hurt yourself in winning this. Now, I know that's a really funny thing to say, and I've tried to think of lots of examples where this could occur. So it could be that you've, someone's done something that has affected you badly. You've got really angry, you've fought with them over it, and then you've cut them out of your life. And you've then stopped and went, hang on a moment. I've cut that person out for this, and this is only this big, and now I've lost this. That's the sort of empty win I'm talking about. So you could do, like, you might have stormed out of a job because you were angry in the moment about something that happened, and now you don't have a job. That's the sort of empty win I'm talking about there. Yep, and you moved away from something. So you definitely took those swords that you've got here, your thoughts and your ideas, and you put them in your boat and you left. And you left for good in this card. Well, you think you left for good. I'm not going to say anything till the cards come up. At the time, you won the battle, you left for what you thought was good. But now you have a choice. I thought this was where we were going. You have a choice now. You have a choice on which way to move forward. I think you're really scared about making this choice. You're actually really scared because you don't want to take this mask off. So you don't want to make the choice, because the choice means either way you go, something goes, something gets hurt, something impacts on you. Okay, but what is here for you is victory. So you will make the right choice, Scorpio. No matter which way you go, it's the right choice. You don't have to be worried about making the wrong one here. Because when we have the victory card, doesn't matter if you say the yes or the no. Whatever you've done was what you were supposed to do. And we know that because you have this card here. It's funny, isn't it? Because this is sort of gives rise to this argument of free will and destiny. Which one do you believe in? Which one, Scorpio, do you believe in? Because I feel like you've got two choices here. You either take the one of free will and end up towards where you were supposed to go, or follow your destiny and end up with where you were supposed to go. I hope that means something to you. I have a tower here. So what I need to say to you is, before you move forward here, or even once you get there, there's a learning here for you that may break down the way you think about things going forward. There's a lesson. This is a lesson. This is a lesson about this sort of energy, this emotional outbursting, the not letting go of the past. This is a lesson you have to learn. Look, I mean, I'll just go for the next card. I'm going to give you a recap here. There's the Seven of Cups here. So there's some confusion here after this tower. I want to lay more cards down for you, but I think that you have something to learn here that I can't show you. What I'm thinking here, it looks to me as though you've had some sort of falling out, some sort of problem or issue with someone in your past that you have not been able to let go of. The universe is saying is this was part of your lesson, and there is a lesson to be learned from this, but it's part of your divine guidance, part of your pathway. Because the idea is that when you walked away from this person, you had something you needed to think about, something you needed to work out for yourself. And it is around letting the past go, understanding how your emotional reactions don't always get you what you're setting out to do. Now, what the universe is saying here is we can offer you this, breaking down of these old structures that you learn in childhood, structures that come as a karmic attribute of your sign, of the Scorpio sign, of the being able to let go of the past and understanding that you can undo that. It's not who you are. Just because you were born in the time of the Scorpio with these lessons to learn doesn't mean you have to bear with them forever. Because it doesn't matter who you are as a Scorpio. I remember somebody saying to me once about jealousy. I'm a really jealous person. I'm a Scorpio. And I'm like, yeah, but see, the universe might have brought you in as a child in that time so that you had that lesson to learn. But actually, it's not a part of who you are. Because when you're born, if you understand the star signs, you're supposed to learn the lessons as you go to become something very different when you leave the planet. It's all to do with your North Node, South Node energies. If you want to go into it more deeply, then you could. I don't understand it brilliantly well. But what I know is that when you're born, you're given a set of attributes and you're supposed to look at them through your life and learn how to change those and how to work with those energies. If you have the attitude that I'm not changing for anyone, well, so be it. That's your choice. That's where free will comes in. So you can sit with that as long as you like. But this reading tells me that you let something go that you really wanted to have in your life. And through this emotional confrontation, and through not being able to let it go now, you have punished yourself something terribly here. But the universe is saying if you want to move forward from this, you can change your thinking here and go after this destined thing that's in front of you. It's some sort of offer of love that will come in for you once you've learned to meditate on this and move forward. The thing is, this lesson in the Tower will definitely break down what you have learned in your lifetime, who you think you are, those sort of things. It's a bit of a heavy reading, but I think you needed to hear it, Scorpio, and I think you need to know something really good is coming in here. And I can see this by the Knight of Cups and the Star. You have the cards of walking away, you have a card of victory, but I do see some confusion and choice in your way. So hope you can get what you need out of that. That was a tough one. Oh, well, that just flew out. Oh, there you go. So that card flew out at me, and it's the card of death, which funnily enough is the card of Scorpio in the tarot cards. And what it does talk about is a time of natural transition and transformation. And I think this is what's being brought in for you here. So definitely on the right path. Thanks, Scorpio.